Yatshaktayo vadatam vadinam vai Vivada sangvad bhuvo bhavanti Kurvanti chaisam muhuratma moham Tasmai namananta gunaya bhumne Gauriya Goshtipati, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada Jagadguru told that if I seek the path leading to the absolute good, then I must ignore the countless voices of popular wisdom and listen only to that of the realized soul. Actually, Kali is the age of fighting. Kali is the age of fighting. Always problem can be there. And in the name of dharma, different kind of, conception can appear. Actually, there cannot be any question, there cannot be any doubt if we can get the full kripa of a real Vaishnava. Sangsayatma Vinaswati, as per Gita we find, if there is any doubt about our if we have any doubt about our dharma, then it is big problem. We cannot get solution. So the best way is to approach a pure Guru Vaishnava who can solve your problem. Different questions are coming from different corners of this world. Actually, we find some question here. In the West, we get in contact with many forms of religion. How can I get rid of this impression in order to arrive on the moment of my death and only think of Krishna? In the West, there can be countless arguments about all different kind of false religion. In the West, there can have countless argument about all different kinds of false religious conception. But only Atma Dharma is beyond any limitation of time, space and matter. Only Atma Dharma is beyond any limitation of material, time, space and matter. So only Atma Dharma, Bhagavad Dharma, Vaishnava Dharma is beyond any limitation of time, space, of matter, of this time, space, and matter of this cosmic creation. If you have 100% faith in this Bhagavad Dharma, Atma Dharma, then surely you can get full protection at the time of death to think about Sri Krishna. No doubt. Because to get entry into Bhagavad Dharma, surely you will have to take shelter of a pure sadhu. Pure sadhu means you will have to accept Sadguru. by the power of Sadguru, if you go on doing proper bhajan, then no doubt at the time of your death you can think about Krishna, concentrate. Because in Bhagavad Dharma it is written that Dhavan nimilito va netre nos kalet na patet iho. It is written, if we are not going to think about all different kind of branches of this, so-called dharma, and I cannot concentrate about what to do, what not to do, okay. But if we can accept Bhagavad Dharma, in that case there is no question of fall down. From heart, if we can accept. Second question, you see, what does the Veda says about abortion, tattoo, plastic surgery, blood transfusion, and organ transplantation? Are they wrong? Which are the karmic retribution? Abortion is strictly prohibited in Veda, in all Shastra. To be frank, purity factor is almost nil at present. So who is going to stop plastic surgery? Or who is going to stop blood transfusion? Who is going to stop organ transplantation? Nobody can stop it. Who is going to care what is wrong and what is right at present? Of course, this is one kind of karmic retribution, no doubt. Actually, if you are going to change your blood, who can say what blood coming inside you? There is a problem, no? So, contamination is 100% there. So, we will have to do bhajan properly. If we can do bhajan properly, we can get solution. Otherwise, no solution is there. After a heart surgery, transplantation, do we become another person? Because we find in Gita, it is your question. The Gita says the soul is Gita says the soul is in the heart. Can you explain more about that? It is one kind of foolish question actually. If I say that you are heartless, that doesn't mean that you have no heart. After a heart surgery, transplantation, how you can become a new man? The Gita says that the soul resting in the hridaya, it is a Sanskrit word. Hridaya means, if you translate, it becomes heart, but it is not actually heart. So in fine form. So in Gita it is written, the soul resting in hridaya, in fine form. Heart is not exact translation of hridaya. So in fine form, Atma is there. So hridaya means actually fine body, antakaran. So Atma staying here, inside our heart, but that doesn't mean the material, heart is there. You are thinking about that, not that. What happens if someone commits suicide? Is the question. Committing suicide is a topmost offense. So, so for that, they must suffer. They must get severe punishment. Only pure Guru Vaishnava can save them, nobody else. You can consult the topics of Dhundukari from Bhagavad Glorification. How to recognize envy, lust, ignorance, vanity, defamation, pride, anger. How can we overcome them? Bonded soul leading their life like a ghost. In Chaitanya Charitamrita it is written, Pisache paili jatha motichanna hoy, mayabadda jider hoy, sei bhabudoy. A bonded soul is always controlled by some unknown force. A bonded soul having no controlling over their bonded sense organs and mind. They have no controlling. So they are as if they are acting like a ghost. No controlling, nothing there in their life. Except perfect submission unto the lotus feet of pure Guru Vaishnava, one can never go out of the magic spell of Maya. It is not possible. Maya re koriya jai charano na jai, sadhu guru kipa bina na dekhi upay. So one can never go out of the magic spell of Maya, and due to this Maya, that Jivatma can express or can expose or can express different kind of bhava like envious attitude, lust, arrogance, vanity, false ego, defamation, pride, anger, all different kind of expression of Maya, avidya, ignorance. So bonded soul cannot identify them when they are in Maya. They cannot identify. It is not possible. Is so secretly there inside heart, bonded soul cannot identify. Only pure Guru Vaishnava can identify what faults are there inside your heart. They can identify, but you cannot. Bonded soul cannot identify. Like when a ghost going to enter into the body of a man or woman, that man or woman cannot understand that ghost entering. So they cannot understand. Only those can be eliminated. Those kind of bad qualities, can be eliminated by the mercy of Guru Vaishnava. By the mercy of Guru Vaishnava only possible to cut this Maya, all transcendental, all aprakita qualities can come inside your heart. In material condition, we cannot expect any good quality. It's not possible. So, rajas tamascha satyena satyancha upasamena chaitat sarvam guru bhaktya purusho hi anjasa jayat. You can consult this sloka from Bhagavatam. Many times before I discussed. So, Bhagavan Sri Krishna giving advice to Uddhavji Maharaj that Rajo, Tamo, Satogun, all you can cut. And Rajo, Tamo, Satogun, all, if you are successful to cut, then no question of any kama, krodha, nothing can stay. And in Shuddha Sattva Bhumika, you can start Hari Bhajan, actual Hari Bhajan. All possible by Guru Vaishnava Seva. All possible by Guru Vaishnava Seva. By the mercy of Guru Vaishnava, everything is possible. Otherwise, by personal efforts, you cannot do. So you cannot recognize. Pure Guru Vaishnava can recognize that what kind of faults are there inside you. Is not liberation the goal? What is the right goal for a spiritualist? This is your question. The answer is there. Surely, liberation means oneness with Brahma, which is surely not the goal of Ajivatma, which is surely not the goal of a Jivatma. To grow eternal loving relationship with the Supreme Lord should be the goal of a Jivatma, which is real nectar. For a real spiritualist, this should be the goal. I mean bhakti. Bhakti is the nectar. So they should grow unlimited love for Supreme Lord. So to grow eternal loving relationship with the Supreme Lord should be the goal of a Jivatma or any spiritualist, which is the real nectar, Amrita. Mai bhakti rihi bhutanam amritottaya kalpate. Bhagavan Sri Krishna speaking in Srimad Bhagavad Mahapuran. So woman can, next question, woman can serve just like man? Some devotee asking this question. Some devotee asking this question. Woman can serve just like man, but have some restriction regarding their, some restriction there because according to time and circumstances. So many, it is one detailed discussion. In short, I like to speak this way. Woman can serve just like man, but have some restriction according to time and circumstances. Follow? According to time and circumstances, there is some restrictions. There is some rules and regulations they have to follow. Another question, is there any comment in Veda about the power of mind? Is there mention on Veda about the power of mind? Actually, it is true that our subconscious mind can show some abnormal power. But without devotion, all failure, useless. Without proper devotion, all failure. Veda speaking about karma phal, about the result of your karma. The ultimate objective of Veda is to indicate Sri Krishna, nothing else. The ultimate objective of Veda, whole Veda, is to indicate Sri Krishna, nothing else. Mahaprabhu speaking. Veder pratigya keval kahaye Krishna re. Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Supreme Lord, speaking that way. If law of attraction is overall, then karma phal of jiva become false. It cannot so happen. It cannot so happen. In some case we can see some magic result, but actually karma phal is a must. Ved speaking about karma phal. Karma phal, you cannot avoid karma phal. Avasameva bhaktavyam kita karma subhasabham. Bad or good, any activities you are doing, so you will have to suffer for your karma phal. Good or bad, anything you are doing, you have to get good result or bad result. In Srimad Bhagavad Gita Mahapuran also regarding Govardhan Puja, there also Krishna speaking to Nanda Maharaj Adi Brajavasis that jivas, they are going to get their result according to their activities, karma phal. If you are going to consider on this matter that karma phal, nothing, only you are going to the so-called secret law of attraction is true or not. Material people, they can think about you, about this point, but we are interested about devotion. Only we are interested about devotion. Without devotion, everything failure. If everything is possible, without everything is possible, without any effort, we can get it. We can get it. It's not. So actually, point is that. So, countless, next question, most of the people don't feel qualified for this process and burden with past sins. What can they do? That is the question. Countless sinful activities can be there. Countless sinful activities can be there. But namabhas can burn up all countless aparadh, sinful activities, countless sinful activities. Namabhas can burn up all within a fraction of second. But aparadh is related to Atma. Atma, Jivatma. Not pure Atma. Pure form. So, countless sinful activities can be there with Jivatma, but Namabhas can burn up all within a fraction of second. In devotional line, the only qualification we need is 100% perfect submission unto the lotus feet of a bona fide Sadguru, Vaishnava. They can at least start Panchatattva and Harinam. I would suggest that they can do Panchatattva and Harinam. Panchatattva is more merciful, that they can start and see the result. They can purify themselves very easily. Very easily. Even Namabhas can burn a ball. But aparadh is dangerous. Aparadh is related to Bhagavan Nam, Bhagavan Dham, Bhagavad Parikar, Bhakta. And aparadh, there is great impact into, fine body. Is Nrisingha-Palli Murti self-manifested? Can you talk about that Murti? Something about that, something about the glory of Nrisingha-Palli? Question from Mantramayi Dasi Devi, to whom Srila Maharaj, Srila Bhaktivedanta Bharati Maharaj told to put a picture of Nrisingha Deva on her deity altar. Nrisingha-Palli's Murti is self-manifested, no doubt. This is the place where Sri Nrisingha Deva took rest after killing Hiranyakasipu demon. After killing Hiranyakasipu, Sri Nrisingha Deva came here to take rest. And after Hiranyakasipu, Sri Nrisingha Deva came here to take rest. And after Hiranyakasipu, Sri Nrisingha Deva came here to take rest. And after Hiranyakasipu, Sri Nrisingha Deva came here to take rest. And after Hiranyakasipu, Sri Nrisingha Deva came here to take rest. And after Hiranyakasipu, Sri Nrisingha Deva came here to take rest. And after Hiranyakasipu, Sri Nrisingha Deva came here to take rest. And after Hiranyakasipu, Sri Nrisingha Deva came here to take rest. And after Hiranyakasipu, Sri Nrisingha Deva came here to take rest. And after Hiranyakasipu, Sri Nrisingha Deva came here to take rest. And after Hiranyakasipu, Sri Nrisingha Deva came here to take rest. And after Hiranyakasipu, Sri Nrisingha Deva came here to take rest. And after Hiranyakasipu, Sri Nrisingha Deva came here to take rest. And after Hiranyakasipu, Sri Nrising Also, the eternal Parsad of Mahaprabhu, Nrsingananda Brahmachari, he also used to do bhajan there for a long time, underground. This is self-manifested deity. This deity was discovered from underground. No. Is actually Devapalli, very important place. And especially this Nrsingaballi is in touch with Gaurdham, has some special power. Because Gauro is merciful incarnation and Nrsingadev is also disappear to protect devotees, full of mercy. You can go to the stotra of Nrsingadev, Hidaya Nrsingo, Bahir Nrsingo, Nrsingo Adim Saranam Pavadde. This slok, you can chant every day, you can get result. And also, this Nrsingavalli is there in touch with Gaurdham. So surely we are this Nrsingadev is the avatar of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also. So some speciality is there also. We are going to get more and more mercy. Ugro pi anugro evayam sabhaktanang nikeshwari. You can read this slok and go through the meaning. You can get some inspiration. That's very good. Another question, people in all sanghas have one specific attitude. They say, if that person is in that level, is being cheated without knowing, is wrong, that is become, according to his karma is getting result, people say, or is his sukruti, so we should not do anything to help them, those who are going to be cheated by others, because everyone gets what they deserve. They are going to lead their life fancifully. Is this kind of thoughts correct? What should Bhakti Siddhanta, what would Bhakti Siddhanta say about that? People can say, according to people can get satsanga according to their past karma phal. Surely, people can get sangha, bad or good, whatever it may be. People can get sangha according to their past karma phal and according to their taste. Rajastama prakratiyo samasila bhajanti bhai. Birds of the same feather flocks together according to their taste, and taste also develop according to their karma phal. So people can get sangha, good or bad, according to their past karma phal and taste. If enough sukriti, if their luck is very good, if enough sukriti is accumulated, then and only then they can meet with a real satsanga. Still, we can try to help them, those who are going to get bad asasanga, but we cannot apply pressure on them. We can try our best to save them from asasanga. We can try our best to save them from asasanga, but we cannot apply pressure on them. This is not good. We can try, like I can give example. Vasudev Maharaj wanted to give some argument, in front of Kamsa. Kamsa not going to accept it. To save Devaki, Vasudev Maharaj wanted to give so much argument from Shastra. But anyway, Kamsa not going to accept it. Then Vasudev Maharaj took it as granted that it is the arrangement of Supreme Lord, what to do. So too much pressure we cannot see. We can try our best to save those who are going to get asatsanga, that we can do, but we cannot apply pressure on them. This is prohibited. Even father cannot put pressure on son, wife, too much pressure. One spiritual teacher should not put pressure on the followers. It become one kind of karma. We cannot do it. Forcefully we cannot do it. We can try our best. So, another question is that Prem Vivarta, it is said, in Prem Vivarta it is said, that Krishna comes as Mahaprabhu to enjoy more happiness. How can we understand that Krishna enjoys more happiness as Krishna Chaitanya enjoys more happiness? What is the question actually? What is your question? You put this question. My question is, in Prem Vivarta, it is said that Krishna comes as Mahaprabhu to enjoy more happiness. How can we understand that Krishna enjoys more happiness as Chaitanya? This is your question. This is actually Krishna, try to understand. Krishna together with his Sarup Shakti. Krishna together with his Sarup Shakti, Shakti matar abhet, but still, it is written that Krishna together with his Sarup Shakti can enjoy Ladini, can enjoy more. Because Ladini Shakti giving enjoyment. Krishna together with his Sarup Shakti can enjoy more. Krishna alone cannot enjoy. Krishna together with his Sarup Shakti can enjoy very much, unlimited enjoyment. Ladini Shakti giving enjoyment. Since Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is stealing Radha Baba and Radharani's golden body complexion, so naturally the enjoyment of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is more than Sri Krishna, no doubt. Krishna can enjoy more. Krishna can enjoy more. Ladini Shakti giving enjoyment. Ladini Shakti. So since Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is stealing, it is written. So Radha Baba is stolen by Krishna, and Radharani's golden body complexion stolen. So this is Gaur Avatar. So naturally, the enjoyment of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is more and more than Sri Krishna Sarup. Because Krishna is the source of all enjoyment. It's okay. But Radharani enjoying, Radharani when giving service to Krishna from her all the time, then what kind of enjoyment Radharani getting? That Krishna cannot understand. That is why Gauranga Mahaprabhu took this form of Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna took the form of Sri Krishna Chaitanya to get the taste. That is the solution actually. So it is written in Chaitanya Charitamrita. So you can go through Chaitanya Charitamrita and get answer all in details. So up to this point, I like to stop. Vanchakalpadurosya ke pasindhi bhavachapatitanam pavanam bhavashnabhyo namo.